Hello everyone, my name is Jerry Juice and today I'm going to be showing you this bamboo farm that is automatically going to fuel your super smelter. So when we press this button and come down here, this flying machine will start coming along and breaking all of this bamboo. Underneath, all these mine carts with hoppers in them came along and are picking up the bamboo. They're depositing all the bamboo down into these chests, and once they are empty, they will go back for more, just like this. And we'll pick up even more bamboo. This bamboo will be put into this chest, which will then be picked up by this hopper minecart, going back and forth, picking up stuff from the chest and putting it into these hoppers, and splitting it up evenly. If I want to smelt something, so let's say I want to smelt a bunch of iron ore, I just simply flick that lever. So this minecart is going back and forth, evenly distributing all the iron into here to be smelted up. And as you can see, it's doing a pretty fine job. This minecart will supply these furnaces with bamboo fast enough that as long as there's bamboo in these chests, there will always be enough bamboo to smelt our iron. So I'm sure you guys are excited to make this in your world, so let's get started. So here is a list of everything that you'll need. These are estimations, so you might need more or less. To start off with, you're going to need to place down 2 chests. These are going to be your output chests, and you can add more if you want. Then, behind them, place 2 hoppers going into it, along with 9 hoppers on each side going into those hoppers. In total, you should have placed down 20 hoppers, and on top of each of those, place down a furnace, just like this. And place hoppers along the back of the furnaces. And on top. On top of these hoppers, place powered rails going all the way across, and power them using 2 blocks, just like this, with a lever on top. If these fail to power, just place something next to them, and that should fix it. On each end, place a rail and a powered rail, just like so, and a block there with a lever on it, and that way you can turn this rail on or off to load up the minecart. And do the same thing on this side. On these lower hoppers, you're gonna place rails along all of them again, with a block on each end. To power these rails, you're going to need to use a glass block instead of a regular full block, because otherwise it would lock this hopper. So, put a lever there, and now those are getting powered. Then, on top of these rear rails, you're going to place 2 chests, just like this. And now you can place down your minecarts if you want. And you. On the back of these chests, place a single hopper going into each of them, just like this. And on top of the chests, place a block. This will mean that you can't access them, however, there is no other way to do it. Behind each of these hoppers, just place a single block, just like that, and diagonally down to it, place another block. On these blocks you just place a comparator, just like so, and go all the way along, and make it going into a block. And on that block, place a redstone torch. Now place an additional block on top of the comparator, that block, and the redstone torch. And of course, like everything else, go all the way down. Now place powered rails on top of all of these, and make sure that they are all going in the same direction. Now this task can be really tedious if you don't do it the right way, because I placed that there, and I'll go like that. So start with the middle, then do the edges, just like that. That makes it so your rails don't overlap each other and like go in different directions or whatever. So now that you have the unloading system and the super smelter part of it done, now we need to do the collection system part of it. So you're gonna need to go down roughly 50 blocks. The exact distance doesn't matter that much, but 50 blocks is about the maximum amount of bamboo that this farm can support, because much more than the hopper minecarts won't be able to pick up all of it before it despawns. That's easy enough for me, but for you it's probably going to take a bit longer. On top of all these blocks that you just placed, place rails. Then every 10 or 15 blocks or so, place a couple of powered rails just to keep the minecart moving. There isn't anything wrong with using plain powered rails. However, regular rails are a bit cheaper. You can just power all of these rails using some levers under our blocks, just like so. Once you place down all of your rails, do another row of blocks, just like that, and put another powered rail on the end. However, do not light these powered rails. And in front of these rails, put another block, just like that. Now starting here, place grass blocks or anything bamboo can grow on, and just put on top of all of these rails. Now all around your grass, you're going to need to put a cage 15 blocks high. It doesn't matter what it's made of, however, glass looks nice since you can see the bamboo inside. On the second block above the dirt, you're going to need to place any block that won't stick to slime. Leaves work great, also glazed terracotta will work just fine. And do this on both sides. Now we need to build the flying machine. Now, I know a lot of you might be scared of flying machines, however there's nothing to be scared of. So to start off with, just place one block in that corner and build 9 slime blocks out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then you're going to place an observer on top so this little red spot is facing that way. Then you're going to put a sticky piston facing that way into the slime. Then you're going to mirror this by doing the same thing. Place a sticky piston with 9 slime and a block at the end with an observer right there. So that's what it looks like from the top and the side. Right here, place a piston facing into that observer with a block and a button. Now before you press that button, come on to the other side so you have a way to stop it. Figure out where this observer is facing, and on the block right in front of it, come all the way down to the other end and place a piston right above our leaves. On the other end, place an observer down 1 and left 2, like that. So this observer is facing into that block. Place 4 blocks just like that. Redstone on top of that. And a repeater set to 4 ticks. Now we can test our flying machine. So just press that button and it should start flying. And once it gets to the other end, so the observer should detect the flying machine and have that piston fire, and it will start heading back. Now if you want this flying machine running 24/7, then you are basically done. However, the downside to that is that means these minecarts under here, which we haven't placed in yet, are going to be running 24/7. Whenever a minecart is in a chunk that gets unloaded, there's a small chance that it might despawn. So, to prevent that from happening, we're just going to make it so that this thing can be able to turn off. The first thing you're going to do is on the block in front of this torch, you're going to place a repeater just like that. Do it all along here. Then, in front of this repeater, place a block with a redstone torch on it. Under this redstone torch, you're going to place some blocks with redstone on it. Then in the middle, doesn't matter which middle, since it's a 2-block center, place a block with the repeater on it. Then you're going to send a redstone signal all the way down until you are 2 blocks away from there. So send your redstone signal and place a repeater wherever there's one of these levers, or else it will light up your redstone like that. So now we don't want that. And once you get to the end, place a repeater on this block. This part of the circuit is important because basically is what's going to tell is whenever a minecart is unloading on here, it will tell this to keep these rails on, and once no more minecarts are unloading anymore, it will allow them to stop on here and prevent them from despawning. Now, you're going to want to place a block diagonally to this block, and you're going to continue it down, and once you get to the end, you're going to place a redstone torch just like that. Directly under these redstone torches, place another block also with redstone torches on it. Diagonally to this block, place 2 blocks just like that. And on this block, place a repeater set to 4 ticks. And behind these repeaters, place a piece of redstone dust. And if you did it right, this repeater should be facing right into this block with the redstone on it. Now, coming out of this block with the redstone, I'm going to go out 2 blocks, go out 4 more blocks, then you're going to come up like this, and once you get to these leaves, you're going to come build out, just like this, and do the same thing on the other side, so out 2, out 1, 2, 3, 4, then up. So you should have something like this. On here, 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 and here, you're going to place a repeater set to 4 ticks on both sides. Then on the rest of the blocks, just place a piece of redstone dust. And also place a block going into this piston with a redstone right there also. Now figure out which side of the farm your piston is on. And on the opposite side, go down, and on this hopper here, that this minecart is going back and forth along, you're going to place a comparator just like that. This comparator should be going into a block with the redstone torch. Then send this signal all the way down, around through here, coming along down here, along until you get to here. Then place your redstone signal. Every 15 blocks, place a repeater. Once you get to here, you're going to go down 1 block and place another block. And place a redstone just like so. On top of here, redstone torch, block, redstone torch, block, redstone torch, block, redstone torch. Just like so. Now, that will make sure that whenever we're running low on bamboo, it will automatically tell the machine, hey, you need to go get some more bamboo. Now we will also want a button to turn this on whenever we want. So go out 2 blocks, so starting from this redstone, come out and around to about here, and place a button just there, with redstone coming out to here, and a repeater right on there. Now surprisingly, we are basically done. All we need to do now is place our bamboo. You don't want to place any bamboo on this block closest to the end. You also don't want to place bamboo on these 2 blocks closest to this end. But other than that, fill in all of your bamboo. Now let's test this. I can either wait like 10 minutes for all this to grow, or and look how fast that's growing. Have to wait a little bit. In case you haven't already, place down a minecart with a hopper along all of here. Just like so. Now let's test this. Right now these minecarts will be going back and forth because there isn't, this thing wants more bamboo, so it's turned on. So this will be coming back and forth. This will be unloading. So as you can see, everything that we want to happen should be happening. These minecarts are unloading all our stuff into here, which is being picked up by this minecart with hopper. And it's depositing it into the furnace, as you can see. And it's all going according to plan. This should be flashing on and off because bamboo will go in there for just a split second. Then it will get dropped back down. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to comment them down below. Or you can also download this world. There's a link in the description. And if you are new to the channel, please consider liking and subscribing, and I will see you next time. Bye.